In a shock announcement in Australia, England's #1 off spinner, Graeme Swann, has announced his retirement, despite the fact that England are still in a test series. So I guess he's announced his retirement with immediate effect. But why didn't he wait until he came back to England? Never mind. But this is what's happened. And let me tell you a bit more about Graeme Swann. Graeme Swann is 34 years old, and he's easily been England's or the world's best off spinner with a clean action in recent times. It's understood that Swann hasn't digested England's Ashes defeat down under, which could be the reason for his abrupt retirement with just 2 tests to go. But also, Graeme Swann has been plagued with lots of elbow injuries, so who knows whether the injuries are finally caught up with him and enough is enough. Swann has played a total of 60 test matches, capturing 255 wickets. He has a career best of 6 for 65 while taking 17 5-wicket hauls and 3 10-wicket hauls. Swann has played 104 one-day internationals. Let me rephrase that. Swann has taken 104 one-day international wickets and 51 T20 wickets as well. He has been a decent contributor with the bat, as well as scoring 550s. Swann's strength was his drifters, which would fool the batsman in length. Often batsmen playing with the back foot to full-length deliveries after getting foxed by a flatter trajectory. Swann has played for Northamptonshire and Nottinghamshire in the county circuit. Made an early international debut at 20 in 2000 ODI format, although it was only 8 years after he made his test debut. Swann said on his retirement, "After a great deal of consideration, I've decided to call it a day on my international and first-class career. The decision has been very difficult, seeing as the England team has been my family for 7 years now, but I feel now is the right time to step down. I don't regret a single day of my career. Every high has been celebrated with vigour and vigour, and every low painfully accepted as a chance to learn and improve. My personal highlights include the 3 Ashes victories, all which I cherish for the rest of my life, and the World T20 victory in the West Indies, which ranks as my limited overs highlight. I've met, played and with and against, and become friends with some magnificent people throughout my journey, and feel truly privileged to have been given these opportunities. I would also like to pay tribute to Northamptonshire County Cricket Club for giving me my grounding in the game, and Nottinghamshire County Cricket Club for turning me into the cricketer I wanted to be. 2 championship titles and a maiden one-day final victory with the Outlaws are also achievements of which I'm immensely proud. With 2 games to go in Australia and with fierce competitive summer against Sri Lanka and India, I feel that is a great time for someone else to strap themselves in and hopefully enjoy the ride as much as I have. Finally, I'd like to thank all of my England teammates for their non-stop support and camaraderie, and of course wish Andy Flower, the England captain, all the success in the world for the future. First and foremost, I am a fervent England fan at heart." Well, that sounds all fantastic, unless Graeme Swann has got an injury. You've got to ask yourself the question, well, why didn't you just finish off the 2 test matches and then retire? Well, I guess the last 2 test matches, who knows what your figures would have looked like for the last 2 test matches. Is there something else that we don't know about? Because if he's got an injury, well, why didn't you just say when he was injured, didn't play the last 2 test matches, get sent home, and then make the retirement when he got back to England? Why now? Why the big thing? You know, when people make these retirements so quickly like this, you kind of wonder why. But, you know, maybe it is for genuine reasons, and maybe it's got nothing to do with the fact that Swann is trying to protect his bowling record and being the #1 bowler in the world as a spin bowler, and maybe he wants to go out on a high. I don't know. But leaving your team in the trenches in the middle of a war to quit, and there's nothing saying that you're injured, then I don't know, it concerns me. But there you go. So that's it. Graeme Swann has retired from the England team. A shock announcement in Australia. Let me know what you guys think. I can't say I've been the greatest Graeme Swann fan, and although he's been a leading off-spin bowler, I would like to have given Monty Panesar a far longer run in the side. I know Panesar's fielding was never the greatest, but I always thought Panesar was a better bowler than Swann. I just think Swann had more opportunities. But there you go, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you